Hey, what's going on, guys? How you guys feeling about this dubstep in the background? Or is it dubstep? I don't really know. I don't listen to dubstep, but it sounds like dubstep. I don't like dubstep, but it goes well with this game. But I originally made this video it was a live comm to kind of walk you guys through the customization features of this game, Blacklight Retribution, which is a PC exclusive free-to-play new game that is currently in closed beta. And this was a live comm, but for some reason my voice didn't get recorded, so I'm just going to walk through it again as a post-gameplay commentary. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the customization in this game, first of all, I should explain how the currency works. Now, you have currency to buy things like armor, that ranges from helmets to torso gear to leggings to you know, you can get weapons, your gun, you can customize the stock, the barrel, the magazine, etc., etc. Almost everything about your character, even taunts and camo and appearances, you can customize. And the way that you go about buying these things is you can either do it with what you guys see in the bottom right corner called GP or Zen. And GP is the in-game currency that you get from playing the game and you know, earning points and just pretty much grinding it out through the game for free, obviously. But you can choose to skip all of that altogether and support the devs and get out all the grinding. Maybe they'll as of right now, everything is pretty affordable where you don't have to really pay for it. So I imagine that they're going to be fixing that soon enough, because everything is really cheap, and I imagine that it's just that way so that the beta users can kind of afford everything easily and test everything out and report back any, you know, bugs or glitches, etc., etc. So the monetization feature could be altered dramatically from the beta. This is in closed beta right now, phase 2. So what I say now could not be valid in the future in terms of the pricings of certain items. But Zen is the, you know, you can pay for that currency. So that's if you want to skip all the grinding. But you can see here, you can switch your little name tag, you can change your taunts. These are the taunts that I have. I haven't really looked into the taunts too much, but I'll preview them in a second. And it's pretty much like TF2. You can hit whatever key you have to taunt. They have to watch you in the kill cam. It's essentially like TF2, exactly the same. Now you can buy these taunts. They're generally like 50 G each, and I can tell you per game I get about like 1,000 GP, so 50 GP isn't very much at all. And I'm just previewing some of these taunts for you guys. That rainbow one is one that I recently bought for 50 GP. So you guys can set it here. I think you can choose between, you know, a bunch of taunts in game, but I don't really know. I haven't seen that. But this is the character customization. You can change things like the helmet. And when you change, it's not just cosmetic. It's not just like hats in TF2, although there is, you know, keychains for your gun that are essentially like hats and that they're purely cosmetic. But these pieces of equipment here actually alter your statistics, as you guys can see what I'm pointing at right now. And the HRV is the wall hacks, and that's the duration of the wall hacks. I'm pretty sure that's the duration, and if that's the duration, then that's directly correlated with the cooldown time before you can use it again. And you guys can see here, each helmet has its own advantages. Some are just straight out more, you know, just better than others. Some are equal with others in that you sacrifice one thing to gain another thing, and that's the same can be said of almost every piece of, you know, equipment in this game that is armor related. And same goes for weapons. Most of the time they're pretty equal. Some of the time some attachments are just straight out better than other attachments in every way whatsoever, and other times some you trade off one specialization for another specialization. Like you'll sacrifice range for damage, or as you guys can see here, you'll sacrifice you know, health for run speed, or HRV, which is the wall hacks, or stamina. And it's all about the way that you play the game. If you're kind of a slow player, then you might want to sacrifice run and stamina for health and HRV, because HRV is useful no matter what class you're playing, especially if you run a gun, and especially if you well, obviously it's not especially, it's just useful for all styles of play altogether, because the wall hacks is probably the most important thing about this game. And you guys can see here, you can switch your leggings as well, which has, you know, the same stat effects as the other pieces of equipment. And this is a trophy that I got for leveling. And as you level up, you unlock new equipment, new pieces of you know, attachments and equipments and taunts and you know, weapon pieces. And as of right now, I'm only level 2, and all of these things are already available to me for customization. You guys can see here I'm customizing my camo, which is purely cosmetic, causes no change in statistics. I actually wanted to get these blue jeans that I'm about to stop on in a second, but it ended up being way fucking expensive. It's like 5,000 GP or 500,000 GP. I can't really tell. But I thought this looked kind of funny, but you guys can see the price right there. It's fucking, yeah, it's 5,000 GP. So I'm going to have to play a little bit more to afford that. But most of the things that you purchase in this game, as of right now, only last for 1 day. If you want it to last for 3 days, there's a certain price for it to last for 3 days. In GP, it's a lot more. But it's not available to purchase for 3 days right now. But you can get it with Zen as well. And you guys can see here, these are like tactical gear slots. This pretty much designates your class as your specialization as a class. You can be like a riot shield guy, a medic that deploys like little medic packs or that heals teammates. You can be a medic that revives. You can be a engineer that kind of repairs your hard suit, which is like this giant mech suit that you can get later. You know, it's let me explain it. So in the game, there are these vending machines that you can use, and obviously as you progress through the game, you're gonna unlock more GP, which are points that you can use either here or you can use them at the vending machine in game to purchase things that will help you out in the game, like rocket launchers or hard suits or grenade launchers, which make killing the enemy a lot easier. And you can buy a hard suit, which sacrifices a huge bit of mobility, but it grants you a ton of health and a lot of power. And you guys can see here as well, I think I'm messing with the gear, but this stuff right here that you guys see right here, you decide what you want to be you know, available to you in the vending machine, and these are the items that you can choose. Now you have to, if you want something like this and you haven't purchased it before, then you're gonna have to purchase it. If you want to be an NG, a TF2 NG, you're gonna have to purchase it here, and then it'll be available for purchase in the vending machine. So then you pretty much unlock it. So that's what's going on with that. And you know, that some of that stuff is just standard, you know, health packs. Nodes, I haven't really tweaked around with nodes too much. So I don't really know what that's all about, but SP, I do know that you get more SP as you level up. Right now I had like 4 SP available to me, so I bought this decoy thing that I haven't really tried out yet. But these things aren't too dramatic. At least the first lot isn't too dramatic into how you play the game. It's not game breaking so far or anything like that. It's just pretty. It's pretty nice. It's a welcome addition. So now we get on to the weapon attachments for the guns, and you guys can see here I have a gold gun, which isn't actually gold. It's mechanical orange, but it looked more gold than the actual gold. So here you guys can see the receiver. It changes the base weapon entirely from LMG to sniper rifle to assault rifle to burst rifles to you know, SMGs, whatever. And then from there you can customize each gun even more through the muzzle, the you know, what else, the barrel, the stock, the magazine, the scope, etc., etc. You name it, you can change it, and there are a ton of different options for every single attachment for this gun that dramatically change the way that your gun is going to behave. If you choose to sacrifice damage over distance, then your bullets will literally disappear at a distance. If you have it low enough, you know, if you have your range low enough, they'll just disappear at a distance, but you will have insane damage up close. And so it's really up to you to kind of decide what you want to trade off for another thing and how you play the game. And here I find out about the muzzle, which I haven't actually bought anything for, and I try to buy it. I even say in the live comm that, you know what, might as well buy one, and then I click to purchase, and it turns out it's fucking expensive, so I couldn't afford it, obviously. I just finished buying all this stuff for my character, and I'm down to 130 GP. But that's just insane. The level of customization in this game is just, it's mind-numbing. It's awesome. I'm more than happy to have all these options available to me, and the same can be said of the secondary weapons. It's not as in-depth of a customization process as the primary weapon, obviously, but some customization features are still available to you, like the camo, the base gun itself, the attachments on it. You can change the receiver, the scope, the camo, and you can also change the I change the damage type or the ammo type on my stock assault rifle, and it changed it to like this explosive round, which does damage over time, which is pretty fucking awesome. So that's just another thing to know. But I love this customization. The only gripe that I have really right now is that as of right now in the beta, there is no option to you know, kind of set a bind so that you can just hit buy the next day, because things only last one day. So you have to kind of repurchase all your attachments and all your loadouts again the next day when it expires. So I wish there was a bind that kind of just, you know, saved all your loadouts that you wanted, and then you could just hit purchase, and whatever you're missing, it'll tell you in a list, and then you can see the price of everything and what you're buying, what you already have, and just hit enter and have all the stuff available to you. So that's my only problem with it. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Let me know if you guys want to see more Blacklight Retribution. I want to post this. I'm really excited. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. This has been Jugs.